You're listening to That Home Loan Hub. I'm Zibuni Salimova, here to make home loans and property investing simple, smart and stress-free. Let's get you closer to your property dreams. Hello and welcome back to That Home Loan Hub. Today, we're going to talk about something very important to any buyers, first-home buyers, specifically first-home buyers, when it comes to sales and purchase agreement.
Yes.
I'm joined with Kunch, by Kunch. I don't know anymore, but hey, Kunch.
Kia ora, how are you?
Wonderful, thank you. So, sales and purchase agreements.
Yes, so I thought we'd just unpack the sales and purchase agreement. I've seen a few sales and purchase agreement come through this week where I've noticed that because most of our buyers are first home buyers and they're reliant on their KiwiSaver as their deposit. So I thought we'll just unpack that part of it in terms of on the sales and purchase agreement, you'll see your name as the purchaser, the vendor's name, then your price.
So, first point, make sure your names are written correctly.
Yes, make sure the spelling is correct. Good point too.
Because
Especially with our names.
I know, right? There were instances where I've seen with my clients, not the full name written there, or mistakes are made in their surnames, or couples that got married recently, and if she's using new name or old name, make sure you're using the correct name because that will be on the title of the property and on your loan documents. So if the sales and purchase agreement name does not match what our loan is trying to do, then we gonna have some trouble. So point number one, make sure the names match. Then next one.
So next part of the sales and purchase agreement is the purchase price. So you'll see where you want to make your offer and the amount you want to offer. So make sure you write that in. And then the next part is...
But wait.
Okay, there's more.
So every point you make, I'm going to make a comment about it. So when you write the price down and the offer gets submitted to the vendors have the right to either accept the price, and by accepting, they will initial that price. So you initial, they will initial that price. And then if they don't accept that price, they will cross it out. They will put their price that they want.
They'll counter with...
Yeah, counter offer. And then if you agree to it, cool, you initial it. And if you don't agree, you can cross it and counter offer again. But each time you do that, you must initial. If there are no initials, again, that sales and purchase agreement null and void.
Yes.
Carry on.
Okay. Now we go through to the deposit side. So at the start of the episode, I mentioned that most of our buyers at the moment are first home buyers who are reliant on their KiwiSaver to utilise for their deposit. With some of our clients, they've only got a 5% deposit. So we're going through kāinga order and doing a 5% home loan. Automatically on the sales and purchase agreement, it reverts to a 10% deposit to be paid to the agent's trust account. However,
so what do they do if they don't have 10% deposit?
Exactly.
What are they going to do?
Where does it come from? So the 10% is coming from your KiwiSaver. Your solicitor will help you withdraw that side of things, but you need to cross out that 10% and write 5% to be paid to vendors'
Trust account.
Yeah, vendors' solicitors' trust account upon release of KiwiSaver.
You know, the hilarious part right now, we're actually doing also live on TikTok, and I have a real estate agent that joined in and he's listening to this conversation. So real estate agents, if the first home buyers don't have 10% deposit, please allow them to pay less. And the thing is, they can withdraw the KiwiSavers, which brings us to the point about KiwiSavers for the deposit.
Yes.
But it has to be done well ahead. So the moment the offer is accepted, they can do the paperwork to withdraw the KiwiSaver to pay as a deposit. But not all solicitors agree to it because the solicitors have to take personal undertaking to withdraw the KiwiSaver and keep it safe until you go unconditional and settle.
Yeah.
So this is a very important point when you are searching for the solicitors. Ask them that question. Can you withdraw my KiwiSaver for the deposit? And the solicitor will say yes or no to you.
Yeah, good point.
But you can. There are solicitors that do it.
Yep.
If you need recommendations, come to us. We know the ones that can do it for you, but not all solicitors can.
Yeah. So just a recap on that. Not all solicitors can do the withdrawal for your for your deposit to be paid to the vendor's lawyer's trust account. Some will only execute the withdrawal at settlement. So yes, do check on that. But it is possible to take out your part of your KiwiSaver towards the deposit, or your whole KiwiSaver towards the deposit.
Absolutely. That's awesome. That's really, really cool point. And that applies to auctions as well, because a lot of our clients want to go to auctions.
Yes.
And if you don't have that deposit ready to go, because majority of it might be in KiwiSaver, be careful. Talk to the agents ahead of time and tell them that I can only, give you this much.
Yes.
The rest is in KiwiSaver and I can't withdraw that on time.
And at times as well, actually, some of our clients do have some cash in their accounts. So say if you've got $5,000 sitting there, you can actually make that variation, I believe, on the sales and purchase agreement or on the auction to say $5,000 deposit, provided that the vendors are happy with that as well, if you truly want to go to auction.
Yeah, absolutely. I've also seen some that settle really fast. For instance, if people putting an offer, going unconditional, and then they have to settle within 10 days. Again, negotiate that deposit with the agent and the lawyers, because you're going to settle so fast.
Yeah.
Surely 2 weeks they can wait for that deposit to come through when you settle.
Yeah. And also just be mindful that with KiwiSaver, it can take a wee while. So some providers may take only 5 working days. Some providers may take up to 15 working days as well. So something to be mindful of when you're purchasing your first home or utilising your KiwiSaver as a deposit.
Exactly. No, that's some really, really good points. Guys, if you've got any more comments or life experiences of what happened to you, we'd like to hear from you. Feel free to flick us a question, let us know, because this program is for you. At the end of the day, we're creating this content for you to educate yourself on how to put yourself in the best possible position to get that house. Because a lot of houses are being sold by tender or deadline sales, and you're under a lot of pressure and you may not be thinking right in that moment.
Yeah. And also because of the different ways of how properties and houses are being sold, do ask the questions to your agent as well, like, what is a tender? What is an auction? What is a deadline? So they are skilled and educated to be able to support you on that side of things.
Yeah, cool. What else is on that sales and purchase agreement that they should be watching out for?
So there is another appendix in that sales and purchase agreement, which I think at the top of my head is like clause 21 or in the 20s somewhere, where it gives you the additional as an additional page where it gives you like the additional conditions.
That's right. So often solicitors will cross out that section where it says, builders, yes, finance, yes or no, valuation, yes or no. So sometimes the solicitors will say to you, cross it out and then go see appendix 21, I think.
I think it's 20.
Yeah, 21.1. Yeah. And then on that one, this is where you can list all of your conditions.
Yeah.
And look, for instance, if you are selling a house and you want to buy a new house, you can put a condition there that you will only accept their offer if you found something.
Yeah. Yeah. And I actually have a situation like that. There's actually 3 parties in this domino effect to make this to make this purchase happen.
Yeah.
So it's like the buyer has to go unconditional, the vendor's got to go unconditional, and then the vendor's purchasing something else and they've got to go unconditional.
Everybody involved. Fun times. And we've seen them a lot. I'm just trying to remember which year was that it was like that. Where
it was probably post-COVID.
Post-COVID, I think.
Yeah.
What was the longest one you've seen of the domino effect?
Maybe only 3 weeks.
No, like of parties. I had 6 parties.
The parties. No, only 3.
I had 6 parties one time. I almost died looking at the
Ding, ding, ding,
yeah,
ding, ding.
It was crazy, absolutely crazy. And it all fell on that client that came to me. And if I didn't get him across the line,
Everyone else disappoint 6 others.
I know, right? The pressure,
pressure.
I felt, my goodness. We managed to get him across the line and then all the other ones as well.
Yeah,
But
amazing.
that was crazy. There was like 5 or 6 parties. They were just like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
No, this is really cool. So the other important thing that I always find funny that gets missed by the lawyers and the agents, the date.
Oh, yeah, date the sales and purchase agreement.
Sales and purchase agreements. They forget to date them.
Yes.
And they put conditions like, 10 days finance. It's like from when?
Yeah.
When did you sign this?
Yeah, because the date that the client date to sign isn't the effective date. It's the date on the sales and purchase agreement that's on the first page.
Exactly. So you have to make sure that as a buyer, do not put that date.
Yeah.
Because the vendors might take a few days to sign it, and you don't want your finance to start ticking from when you sign it. You want the finance to start ticking from when they sign it.
Correct.
So do not date under any circumstances. As a buyer, do not date the sales and purchase agreement. Once the vendor has signed it, then it gets dated. And then the next working day, this is when your finance kicks off and things start rolling for you. So this is a very important point.
Yes.
And then the other thing with sales and purchase agreement, you do have to read every single page. You have to initial, and then you have to sign at the end.
Yeah, you got to initial every page, and there's a lot of reading to do you want to read.
Yeah. It's interesting because if you're buying a property as a mortgagee sale, a lot of pages will be crossed out.
Okay.
So I think it's as is, where is. So a lot of warranties that are pre-built in that sales and purchase agreement do not apply.
Yeah. Null and void.
So they will be crossed out. But again, if you do have more questions about sales and purchase agreement, your solicitor will be the one to tell you more about it.
Yeah. Also your agent as well.
And your agent. We can navigate you.
Correct.
We can help you.
Good word, navigate.
In a certain way, but we cannot legally provide advice on sales and purchase agreement.
Yeah.
We can tell you what your cap is, for instance, how much money you can spend. For instance, if you've got a pre-approval up to 500 or 600K or $1 million, we can tell you those things. But we can't tell you specifically how to sign the sales and purchase agreement. We'll get in trouble for that. Awesome. Is there anything else you want to add for the sales and purchase agreement segment?
Well, at the top of my head, I think that's as much as we can cover as mortgage advisors in terms of sales and purchase agreement. Any nitty-gritty stuff, refer to your solicitor or your agent.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Awesome, Coach. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
And I look forward to our more episodes.
Yeah, next episode.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
And that's a wrap on that Home Loan Hub. Don't forget to hit subscribe and join me next time for more property tips and tricks. Your next smart move starts here.